Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese sweets and treats. Today we have two treats to try from Tokyo Treat. The first is this strawberry milk candy. So this is apparently a hard candy where it's a strawberry shell with a condensed milk filling. Hopefully it's not super thick a shell. We're going to find out. The next is actually something I didn't think we were going to cover. This is cola bubble candy, and so something that you run into a lot. Just there's this saying that translation is an art, not a science, and part of it is oftentimes there are words where you might technically be kind of correct, but there are always additional levels and layers of meaning and understanding. So they were going for that it kind of makes bubbles in your mouth, not realizing that by using the word bubble, it kind of implies that it's bubble gum. And it usually, from the description, it says that I've been able to find, not just in the book, but I actually went and looked up a couple of other things. It apparently is more of like a fizzy candy. So it's just kind of one of those moments, apparently. So we are going to give this a shot. Hopefully the additional research is correct and it's not a bubblegum type candy. We're going to find out. This is going to be interesting if nothing else. So let's get started. Itadakimasu! Alright, so starting with our strawberry milk candy. I have to admit, just from the description, there are these strawberry hard candies with a kind of liquid center that these are kind of reminding me of, where the wrapper is made to look like a strawberry. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know down in the comments below. All right. It reminds me a lot of those hard candies. If you know what I'm talking about, then you probably know exactly what this tastes like. So the description said that the outer shell is tart. It's not. It's not. It tastes like strawberry, but it's not tart. It's sweet. You can chomp through it. I cheated. I'll admit I chomped through it. I figured it was worth a shot since I needed to kind of get to the filling on the inside, and it takes forever to do that. It chomps very easily. It doesn't really have that much of a liquid center inside. It's good. It does kind of have some sort of filling that kind of sticks to your teeth, a lot like those strawberry hard candies. So these are good. They're really good. I remember really loving those strawberry hard candies. That's not something I actively seek out much, but every once in a while I just get a craving for them. Um, and because of that, I'm not. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then it might be worth uh, tracking these down and seeking these out because they are really good. Like I said, it's one of those where it's not something I actively seek out a ton, but when I want it, and I do periodically kind of get that craving for it. Um, but if you do know what kind of hard candies I'm talking about, the ones that are the wrapper is made up to make it look like strawberry, uh, where the body of where the hard candy and the wrapper is bright red strawberry and the twisty on the top is the green stem. It tastes a lot like that. So good, but if you have access to those, maybe only if it comes in the box like it does with Tokyo Treat. So moving on to our cola bubble candy. Does smell like cola. And it's just this big round disc that is light brown with white speckles. Alright. Fizzing is the right description. So you get it in your mouth and it starts fizzing, and it's like when you've just cracked open a can of soda and you've got all that carbonation just releasing, and it's very, very active and very, very bubbly. I see why they called it bubble candy. I still think calling it a fizzy candy might have been a bit more accurate and a better descriptor to try and get that into English, just because of the associations between bubble and fizzing. Uh, it does have good cola flavor. The sensation of it is kind of weird because, again, it's like all that carbonation from cracking open the can of soda all going at once, all going crazy, and it just keeps going. There's still quite a bit of, you can see there's really quite a bit of that candy still left. That disc is still quite large. It's gonna take some doing to finally get through it all. Uh, I think it's worth trying just for the experience of the sensation alone. Um, I think the cola flavors, yeah, it's okay. It's a cola. Um, but I imagine that they have other flavors as well. So this is Awa, apparently. I have no idea. Uh, but it fizzes, it fizzes very strong and it goes crazy. Uh, it is really unusual, and I think it is worth the experience of trying. Gochu-sama. So to recap, we did the strawberry milk candy, which is good. You know, it's a very sweet strawberry, and it does kind of have that milky center. You can kind of crunch through it. Um, but it's a lot like this one strawberry hard candy that, at least for me, I've been able to find locally. Um, if you know what I'm talking about, the strawberry hard candy where it's made to look like a strawberry, uh, it's a lot like that. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, well, those candies are amazing, so maybe it is worth seeing if you can get your hands on. Uh, I certainly am going to enjoy finishing off the package because, again, they are good candies. They are really, really good candies. We also did this cola bubble candy where it just the the way that it's labeled is poorly worded. It's a fizzy candy, and it does just fizz and bubble, and it's basically the experience of that release of carbonation in a can of soda. Only it's coming from the candy in your mouth. It's weird. It's different. Kind of unique. I personally think it's worth trying just for the experience, just to see what it's like. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Jane.